She's been called a superwoman. She's a wife, she's a mother, a medical practitioner, and a philanthropist. A rare blend of beauty and brains, and an inspiration to us all. I'm talking about Dr. Sheena, who's given her whole life to empower the less fortunate. Sheena, you subscribe to the notion that feeding a child is nourishing a mind. How did you get involved in the Lunchbox Fund?
It's basically founded by Topaz Page Green, and that's actually her line. And when I look at a child, I feel that every child needs to have an equal opportunity, whether you're coming from a rural township or you're from an urban area. And when you look at a child, what does a child need first? A child needs their health and a child needs education. So by supporting a feeding scheme at school, we're doing the two of that, you know, and that was the basis of my relationship with the Lunchbox Fund.
What impresses me about you is that you put your money where your mouth is. All the work that you're doing through the Ganesh Foundation is funded through your own medical practice. Why do you do that?
I'm very blessed that I've been able to, drive enough funds to support many initiatives.
Yes.
And over the years, I've supported the Lunchbox Fund that you just mentioned, the Breast Health Foundation, the Wits Hospice, the Nelson Mandela Foundation, the Oprah Winfrey Learnership Academy for Girls. Many things that fall into the education, health, entrepreneurship, and sports categories, I'm there.
You strike me as a normal girl doing extraordinary things, but what possesses somebody as smart and as beautiful as you are to give back?
I think the reason is quite eclectic. My inspiration comes from my own life experiences. I grew up in KwaZulu-Natal. Things didn't come easy to me. My parents did the best that they could. But when I was a teenager, I started working in a supermarket and I modeled from the time I was 11 to 17 just to save money to get to medical school. So I too know what it's like to be one of the downtrodden.
One of your passion projects, which is to encourage women to live out their femininity. Can you tell me more about that?
I run a femininity fair, and this initiative is to embrace feminism. And when I talk about feminism, it's about what makes you female and what drives you to be that powerful force that you already are. Because we already know that women are trailblazers. They're leading the race in every sector. And we want to keep them at that level. And how do we do that? We build on their confidence. We teach them about their health and longevity. And I'm very passionate about that. I feel that a woman who is knowledgeable about herself, her skincare, her beauty, her sexuality, her health, is a woman who's going to strive. And that's one of the reasons why I run the Femininity Fair. Every single cent that we make out of the Femininity Fair goes towards the Breast Health Foundation. So it's wonderful to do two great initiatives just all in one.
Sure. Let's talk about breast health, which is a topic that has, captured the public discourse in a really big way. Is there enough being done to curb this pandemic?
If you look at medical literature, in terms of new cases of breast cancer, that is on the rise. And the reason why there's new cases on the rise is because we have awareness campaigns like the Femininity Fair. And why is an awareness campaign so important? It's because we've been able to decrease the morbidity and mortality or the deaths from breast cancer by running awareness campaigns. And that's the reason why it is important to keep running awareness campaigns so women are able to know what to look out for, when to look out for it, and what risk factors they are that they should be doing or should not be doing.
Is there a connection between, the proportion to which women are able to live out their femininity and their breast health?
Absolutely. One of the key elements that we spoke at the last Femininity Fair was exercise. And exercise plays such an important role in the reduction of breast cancer, which we did not know years ago. When I was in medical school, we knew about smoking and hormone therapy and things like that. But we didn't know that having 2 alcoholic drinks or more a day increases your risk. So those topics are discussed, and therefore there's a direct correlation between the way we live our life today and socialize and enjoy life and the definitely a correlation between that and getting breast cancer.
You've been recognized for the work that you do through the Ganesh Foundations. Can you share these accolades with us?
Last year, I was a Real Architect Women in Society Award winner for Health Excellence. I was also nominated in the category for Icon of the Year and an Entrepreneur of the Year, which was actually simply mind-blowing to me. And this year, I won a lovely award with the L'Oréal Paris Women of Worth, and most recently, the Women of Wonder.
Wow.
It's not just my life experiences. I'm also inspired today by other individuals also doing philanthropy, and I just want to strive to meet up to their expectations as well and learn from them and just make South Africa a better place for all of us.